What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Offseason Swolecast. I'm your host, David Kitchen, joined by Mr. Total 05, joined by Davis Mattek, and I just want to say shout out to Peter Overzet for making time 3 minutes late, joining us for today's show. You know, things are starting to trend in Pete's direction on a positive growth level.
Get out of here.
Whenever he just can arrive whenever, basically. He's reached that status, Dave.
This is tell the people the truth. The truth is I was late today, but the also truth is I'm always here a few minutes early. It's first Davis is here. He's the most prompt. And then you or Tuttle are late by proxy of technical difficulties every time.
Tuttle is always
time.
last.
Tuttle shows up the same time I do, but it takes about 8 minutes for his Wisconsin internet to get through and get all the connections secured.
Hey, big news on the computer front. New M1 computer, Apple M1 computer arrived yesterday. So
you're feeling good about your technical difficulties right now?
Kind of, because there are, and not to get too nerdy, but there are programs that do not work yet with the Apple M1 technology. So
my audio editing software doesn't work with my operating system, so I have to, when I go edit a podcast, I have to go crank it out on this laptop from college. Please
don't talk about cranking it out on a college laptop, Davis.
I bought Davis a laptop one time.
I think I've heard this story.
That's true. That is true, Dave.
It was just a trap to get you to work more, Davis, and you fell for
it. All right. Well, Peter, tell us about how things are going in your world right now. You've got all sorts of stuff happening.
Yeah, it's although I haven't really told anyone yet, in about a week, not next week, the week after, I'm taking a week off. Similar to when I went on my first vacation, right as Top Shot was heating up and you roasted me for bailing right when things were starting to get going good. Here again, I just booked Shane Battier for the randomizer draft on Thursday. And then I'm going to go out of town right when things are starting to get good for me again, Dave.
Hey, you deserve it. You deserve it. After the few weeks you've put in since that last vacation, you deserve another week off. It's just like giving the people, just teasing that they will want you to come back.
See, I do my vacations cut and dry. I'm either working a ton or I'm just completely off the grid. I should do the David Kitchen thing, which is where you're perennially on vacation, but you are still technically showing up for things.
Technically David is always working, but he's never actually doing anything. It's you check in on Dave and he's coming home from playing with his daughters and eating Dairy Queen.
It's modified retirement.
Yeah, how is that a bad thing? How is that a bad thing, eating, hanging out with your daughters and eating Dairy Queen?
Well, but I thought I'm
actually going on vacation next week as well. So
I thought Kitchen was on vacation already. I haven't seen this guy around in weeks.
Yeah.
I still the chat that Pete's not allowed into, it hasn't been really popping ever since people are on vacation doing summer things.
Yeah, TJ's too busy in the Hamptons.
TJ is literally he's rich hot guy summer. He just is doing whatever he feels like doing.
And so this is, and also we're getting into that age. I'm getting into that age where the kids have so much stuff to do, at nights and stuff, that it takes away from being on the computer all day. So that's where we're at.
Hang on, this is how we find out if you still got it. Do you own any Cool Cats NFTs?
No, that's how you know that I've been away from the computer, because I saw someone talking about their Cool Cat sold. And I'm like, great.
Yeah,
awesome.
Great. Top Shot. It's time.
Top Shot.
It's going ballistic. It's going ballistic. You're in the playoffs.
And then I'm like, what? There are NFTs called? Yeah. And so, no, I did not have any Cool Cats NFT. What's the big deal with them, Peter? You know now more than I do.
I mean, we talked to Plunge Father on Club Top Shot last night, and he was pumping them hard. And I mean, literally the floor has doubled since he was on the show. I think it was at like 0.24 and it's almost a 0.5. It's just another generative art avatar project, 10,000 avatars. I guess they're cute. I don't really know why they're different than anything else. But the Top Shot community has adopted them, I guess, and they're just going crazy. I logged into my Twitter feed last night, and I kid you not, the algorithm was just feeding me like 95% Cool Cat NFT posts. My entire feed, it even overtook Scott Fishbowl. I was like, what is going on with these things?
So did you get any?
I had bought one the other day because it was like the Win Packs one because he has the orange hoodie, and someone tagged me, and I was like, fine, I'll buy it. And now I'm probably going to sell it. I mean, this is too juicy. My first NFT.
Are you allowed to make profit on an NFT without being considered a rent seeker who's out to destroy the community?
You know what? The Cool Cats NFT community hasn't necessarily welcomed me with open arms yet, so I don't really feel a strong connection. No, I should lie. I mean, Plunge came onto the show last night. He gave us 2 to give away. Didn't realize we were doing $1,000 giveaway at the time, but that's what ended up happening.
All right. You said Scott Fishbowl. This is Scott Fishbowl Mania. For those that maybe have followed the show after fantasy football season started, maybe you're new to the show. Sorry. B, Scott Fishbowl is like the unofficial start of the redraft fantasy football season. So I had to put redraft in there because like people still are in their best ball, contests year round. But as far as like when people really start getting into the upcoming season, I feel like Scott Fishbowl is a part of that. Davis, would you go ahead and just educate the people on what the Scott Fishbowl is?
Yeah, well, Scott got this idea from Dave 11 years ago.
I was way late. I was like 6 or 7 in there. But we did have an article the third year on fantasysports.org about the Scott Fishbowl. And it was only 100. It was only 128. It was only 128 members at that time. And
I
now
thought you were going to say 128 word article.
I think that would have been the first one that I played in. The first one I played in was either that one or the fourth one. But yeah, basically it's a super flex league where you can start up to 7 wide receivers. You only have to start 1 tight end. You only have to start 2 running backs. Yet everyone in your league drafts running backs like they're trying to start 8 of them. It's quite possibly the best draft for my proclivities of any draft of all time. It's like in the 9th round, you're like, sure, I'll take Chase Claypool. It's really unbelievable.
Isn't there like a twist every year?
Yeah, the scoring is different every single year.
So this year, the twist was not that large. It was last year's scoring where the quarterbacks get negatives for incompletions, bonuses for completions, big negatives for interceptions, big negatives for pick sixes, negatives for taking sacks, 0.5 PPR, full PPR for tight ends, 0.5 PPR for a first down, full point per first down for tight ends. But you can start kickers in the flex. So like Harrison Butker, you can start in the flex.
That's the season people try to dunk on you for Jameis Winston. For drafting Jameis Winston.
Yeah, when he finished QB4 or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, he was insane.
The other wrinkle this year is third round reversal.
Reversal.
Yeah, which is really nice because you'll see like in the underdog drafts and stuff, like the 101 this year, even 102 is a pretty big advantage. And the way Scott has laid out the system between how balanced the scoring is and the third round reversal, it's like no one has a big draft advantage, I don't think, this year.
I think that's true.
I love third round reversal. Like I like it in the like dynasty startup drafts.
Dynasty Superflex Best Ball tight end premium.
Yeah, I need some more Dynasty Superflex Best Ball tight end premium leagues. Need to start one. Just have a bunch of fish in there.
All right, tell us your team so far, Kitchen. I know you're baiting me to ask.
Yeah,
so
No. I haven't said anything about my team, but the fact that you ask me about my team means that you really want to tell people about your team, Peter. So you start with your team.
My team, I did have.
Yeah. What draft spot did you have?
I did have the 101. Davis, Pat, and I were kind of debating this. I did go with Mahomes there. I got kind of lucky coming back because I drafted Diggs and Burrow. I was kind of surprised that Burrow fell there based on where he was going. And then I just had my 4-5 picks. Or actually, I'm getting all these mixed up. Let me just pull up my stupid team.
Yeah, no, we
Davis,
we
you
actually
go
were covering
first.
this in we were covering this in pre-show. You missed it. So
All right, here's my team. So I went Mahomes, Diggs, Burrow, then Hawkinson in the 4th, and then I just double tapped Godwin and DJ Moore at 5-6.
I think those were all rational choices.
I like to think of myself as a fairly rational drafter. What about you, Kitchen?
all right, so I had the 8th pick in the Justin Timberlake league, and the counselor is right behind me. So I had the
Kitchen has been reciting this. Like he has been
Yeah,
so
he's
excited
ready
to
for
talk
this.
about his Scott Fishbowl team.
No, I'm really I don't feel good about my team. Every other year I felt really good about my squad, but with the 8th pick, it's right after the Lamar Jackson is being taken, and you almost have to take a running back, and that's what I did, and I didn't like doing that, so I took Dalvin Cook with the 8th overall pick. Coming back, George Kittle.
Dude, I bet Counselor was pissed when you sniped him on Dalvin.
Yeah, probably. He took Saquon. So coming back at George Kittle, and then 3rd round, I had to take a quarterback because of the super flex nature. So I went with Jalen Hurts. And 4th round, Baker Mayfield. 5th round, Terry McLaurin, F1, and I'm actually on the clock for the 6th round pick.
Talk
now.
us through your thought process, Dave. How does the
let's
sausage
get in.
gets
Let's
made
get in the
here?
lab.
Well, I've got obviously the 2 quarterbacks, the running back, the wide receiver, and the tight end. So I feel like I can go wherever I want, really. There's not really a position of need that I have. So it's really best player available. And guys, I like to look for the upside. It's not about the ADP for me. It's about the upside. So I'm gonna see who's available to draft, and then fix it.
Just take DJ Moore and move on.
Actually, Julio Jones is available.
Oh well. Yeah, it's some of the discrepancies. Some of the discrepancies between drafts are really wild. It is insane. I've seen Nick Chubb go in the 3rd round, and someone took him 102 yesterday.
Okay, so these are the wide receivers available. This is in the 6th round, end of the 6th round. Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, Adam Thielen, and DJ Moore.
We all know you're taking Julio, so we can just
what-
pretend
literally, what's
anything
the
else is
point?
happening.
Julio in the 6th round? Are you kidding me?
It's gonna be on the Titans. They're gonna score so many points.
They're gonna score some. Dave is
Because
so
we're gonna
ready
have to
to
put
take.
so many people in the box for Derrick Henry and AJ Brown.
He's so ready to take Ferk Daddy in the 8th round of this.
I mean, Julio is falling in drafts. And
He is actually he is falling a little bit, and I have been taking him when he falls.
Also, the new hot topic of conversation on Twitter is we're no longer debating what to call, anchor running back. It's now whether stacking is actually good in season long formats. That's
has it gone too far?
No, these people
gone too far.
people who don't get stacking, I'm sorry, but you're brain dead. It's so odd.
Is it
Even without
Leone against stacking? No,
he's super.
Leone's
for
the
it
one who
because-
literally wrote the first article about stacking in season log format.
Yeah, because
I
Leone.
know. And
Leone
didn't he come back and say it might have gone too far, in tournament drafts?
Well, no. Leone has done his whole I need to look, people are taking it a little too far. You shouldn't reach over ADP to grab your stacks. Blah, blah, blah. He's done he's got to have takes on both sides of the aisle because that's how measured he is. But these people who don't understand why stacking would obviously be good, first of all, in a large field format, it's so obvious, I'm not even going to waste the time to explain it. But even in your small 12-team home league with your bros, you are wanting more points in your starting lineup anyways, and you want to be rewarded when your start-sit decisions are correct. But then also in the draft, there's the hidden correlation of if your wide receiver pick is right, that probably means that his quarterback is doing a lot better. So you got that pick right too. Or if you take an early quarterback, that pick was correct, probably means his wide receivers are doing much better. It's like very obvious.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it too. I think people conflate the like DFS idea of stacking with the just having to get less things right. And if you're drafting like you're going to be right, and you draft, let's say you draft Brandon Ayuk, like if Brandon Ayuk finishes as like a top 7 wide receiver, it's like technically within the range of outcomes. Like it's going to be because Trey Lance goes absolutely insane this year. So like you want to get less things right. So it's not even about like, oh, I want to make sure I'm getting those double points week 15. It's just like, you don't have to hit a 20 leg parlay. You can hit a, 15 leg parlay instead.
Yes.
Tuttle, what are your thoughts on stacking?
Not necessarily stacking, but I'm personally staying away from DK Metcalf in week 15 because of his matchup with Jalen Ramsey.
I saw TJ had that tweet earlier.
It's just like, I'm just like, bro, I can't. It's too, I can't break the bid out yet. If I break the bid out 70 days before the start of the season, people are like not going to be able to handle the week 1 Swolecast. Not that they'll be able to anyway.
I mean, when you're projecting that micro of a level on a season-long basis, come on, man.
Yeah, like
come on, TJ.
I'm interested to see what happens with the like the extra week and how like micro people want to get with extra week playoff schedules.
It's just the same as it's always been, just with an extra week.
Well, that's the thing, but people will be taking it a step too far.
Even give me an example of how someone could take this too far. I would love this step into the twisted mind of David Kitchen.
Like drafting exclusively Titans players.
Like like people that are injury prone, they have to play that they're going to be rested. Talking about strength of schedule and if someone's going to be like, if they're going to sit week 16.
I am waiting for the first NFL team that has 2 good running backs to do alternating bell cow weeks. Like this is probably too gal brain for it to happen yet, but like a 10 years in the future, a Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt situation would just be like, one of them gets 3 weeks and then they put the next dude in. Like they like alternate each other to save their health for the long run. I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for helping me build off that.
Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Pete, are we going to draft a best ball team? Or do we have enough time?
Yeah, I mean, sure, I'm down. I was thinking we did it last year. We did pairs drafting. Davis and I got really upset at each other.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, drafting with you there sucked. Although I think we're in a better rhythm this year.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's switch things up then. Let's switch things up because I have not done any best ball underdog leagues yet.
I think it would be hilarious to watch you and Tuttle try and figure it out.
Okay, well, maybe let's do that. Maybe me and Tuttle will draft against Davis and Peter. And
did we beat him last year?
Yeah, we did beat him last year.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, our team was every time I wanted to get a stack, Pete was like, "No, dude, we can wait. We can wait." I literally think we ended up stacking Derek Carr and like Zay Jones.
It was, like him and Hunter Renfrow. That nice double stack. Okay, Davis, am I registering us?
Yes.
We got to time this because these things are feeling like hot
the
cakes
puppy,
these days.
Yeah.
All right, the puppy.
It's insane, yeah.
30 seconds per pick. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go. Waiting for 5 people. We should be good.
We got
this.
Okay,
there we go.
Okay. Is Devin able to put this up on the screen?
He probably has to send you a join.me.
Probably should have figured that out before the show. I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
This is how we do it. All right.
It's really it's very captivating.
Send the link to Devin. I'm on my phone. We got two more to start. One more to start. All right. So
I gotta find.
Dude, this draft is gonna fill before August.
Dude, it is not. I have been just hopping in as many of the slow ones as I can because I'm worried it's gonna fill in like 2 days.
I've done
Overzet has the 11th
already.
overall pick, and I have the 3rd overall pick. So,
well, Pete, we just did one of these the other day from the 12th.
Yeah, we should be good. Just if you try to draft James White, I will have Devin boot you off the stream.
All right. So it's looking like Derrick Henry is going to fall to us, basically.
What if we start wide receiver, Pete? Then can we take James White?
If he's our 3rd running back.
Wait, what?
Have you been incepted? Have you been incepted by Herzig and Leone?
No, I don't draft like Herzig at all. Herzig drafts Miles Sanders and DeAndre Swift like as his 3rd running back in the 3rd round, and I just never do.
He does the whole thing. Yeah, he does. He really.
No,
goes
I
for
draft
it.
very similar to Beim4. My teams look a lot like his.
Well, Beim4 is a grinder.
Devin, were you able to get that? Is that link working? Okay, cool.
Speaking of Beim4, if you want to check out RotoGrinders best ball content,
look at it. I know Dave's off his game. He makes Tuttle do that promo. He doesn't mention Josh ADHD's Scott Fishbowl app on RotoGrinders.
Well, okay, so I was going to, but like when I pulled it up, it's been running really slow.
Yeah, because it's got so many people on it.
So yeah, because it's so hammered. So we just took Derrick Henry, the 3rd overall pick. So I did. I was gonna go to it and then give people the link, and then
thanks
I'm
for
like,
consulting me.
Yeah, great conversation.
Well, you guys were talking to me. They were distracting me, and so it was like my hand started vibrating with the phone, and
you know what? I think I would have picked Derrick Henry there, anyways.
Yeah,
I have him ranked as RB3. So,
Davis, are you gonna try to make me draft Cam Akers again?
Yeah, but I just have a feeling it's not a battle I'm going to win this time. What about this though? How early are you comfortable taking Antonio Gibson?
I'm fine taking him in the 2nd round.
Yeah, that's where I've ended up. I'm ready to have Antonio. Like I was talking with some FFPC grinders the other night, and they told me that he is now going in the back end of the 1st round of FFPC drafts.
Well, Pat and I literally took him in the background of our first main event draft. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
who are these grinders that you now hang out with on the evenings?
I don't hang out with them, but I am in an FFPC grinders group chat DM on Twitter.
Oh,
okay.
Very nice. You want to tell people who some of the big names are?
It's like Austin Martin,
Rick Road.
No. Dave Tripoli. I don't know. I don't know these.
CJ Kaltenbach.
I don't really know these dudes. I got added as a co-owner for a dynasty team in this thread, but these dudes are just these are like guys who are fist pumping taking Josh Jacobs in the 4th round type guys.
I'm pulling a kitchen and I'm drafting us Stephon Diggs, and then you can pick what we do with our 2-2 pick.
Wow.
Ever since I listened to Ship Chasing last week, where Gretsch was making the case that like Diggs might be the guy you need to win again this year. I've been trying to get a little bit more exposure to him there, but I'm not taking Devontae Adams here at 2.2.
No, I mean, I'm fine with that. I would like the way I've been doing a bunch of these puppies is I'm just drafting Ridley or Hopkins here. But if you want to do Gibson, I am happy to reach across the aisle and be friendly with a robust RB truther like yourself.
I hate that. I would like to take Antonio Gibson here.
Okay. We'll do it for the brand. I don't think I have any Gibson Diggs combos, which is
nice. That's a good combo too.
All right. I do recognize some names in here. We got FF Doom. We got Dagus Max, Lemmings.
First time I'm seeing the Soccer Dave guy in the draft.
I told you, he's the first one of the season.
That's incredible. Your first draft on Underdog this year.
On Underdog, yeah.
You didn't even do like the rookie sophomore ones or any of that stuff?
Dude, that was prime NFT timing.
That was like during
yeah.
I actually
So-
re-downloaded the app last week thinking I was gonna play a few and just didn't get to it.
I'll be on the beach next week doing
Did
some.
you use promo code B?
Man, I've been signed up for a long time.
Before you were even born, Tuttle was
Yeah.
playing 18-round best ball drafts on here.
Hey, I do have a best ball rant to get off my
Ooh,
chest.
let's
That's
hear
okay.
it. Let's hear
All
it.
right.
Hang
So
on. Do it real quick after your guys' turn pick here, though, so you guys can hash this out.
Okay, yeah. Who do we have? Oh yeah,
We got
coming up
Aaron
here
Jones, Najee Harris, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson, Michael
Keep drafting
Thomas.
running backs, fellas.
We're robust, man.
All right, we got 30 seconds. So you
It's gotta
you
be
don't
Aaron
you don't
Jones.
like
It's gotta
DK
be Aaron
Metcalf. You
Jones.
already said DK Metcalf,
Because of
AJ
week
Brown.
15.
Yeah,
Because of the week 15.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. He got drafted though. Najee Harris.
No, let's
I like
draft
the
a wide
rookie. I
receiver.
like the rookie
AJ
RB.
Brown. Let's do
Robust
AJ
RB.
Brown.
Oh, come on. You're just doing that because of the Titans.
You have
Okay,
3
fine. We'll do
seconds.
AJ Brown. We'll do AJ Brown.
Okay, fine. We'll do AJ Brown.
because
We got Derrick
Okay,
Henry and
fine.
AJ Brown here.
Yeah.
We set up our stack perfectly. Did you just miss the segment?
Yo,
we just talked about stacks.
We absolutely have to take Julio and Tannehill.
Dude, set up the super stack, dude. People haven't pushed it far enough, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I've heard that no one has taken a Titan in
Okay.
all 18 rounds of their draft yet.
Hey, we can
All
still
right,
get
so-
Najee Harris.
Yeah, we can still get. See, we didn't even need.
Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Hey,
All right,
You're
Najee
so
Harris.
smart. You're so smart, Soccer Dave.
See,
Wait, how
I
are
just-
you watching?
I know
this
the
draft,
market.
Toto?
I know the market.
Me. Peter's
Oh.
got the draft board up, which is nice.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The did you see what the one hole did? Chris G in my Discord was talking about doing this move too,
CD and
doing
Amari.
the Lamb Amari reach with McCaffrey, which you'll never get that otherwise unless you want to reach on both of those guys there.
Yeah, and then obviously no one else has the incentive to take Dak, so that's nice.
Unless, a couple content creators want to watch the world burn for
Yeah,
fun.
unless Soccer Dave and Mr. Tuttle 05 decide that that's the direction that they want to go into.
All
All right, Davis. Let's see what we got going on here. We're going to be in prime wide receiver territory.
I'm good with any of these guys. It doesn't matter.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Godwin and Evans to McLaurin, but I know that's not a popular.
Say
not a
that
popular
again. You
position.
Godwin and Evans. I don't mind that take.
McLaurin went anyway, but I just don't. These Washington football team ADPs, especially when you have Gibson, I don't want to end up with McLaurin.
What? Because this, I feel like this is now a thing. Like, what's your take on Evans versus Godwin?
Godwin. But yeah. I like them both a little bit more than ADP because I like Antonio Brown less than ADP for sure. Like, I don't think I've taken Antonio Brown once.
Yeah. I'm definitely down with Godwin here. And then we're going to probably do you want to keep your dynasty card or do you want to lose it today?
Oh, come on, dude. I took DJ Moore in the Scott Fish Bowl, and I will be taking him here as well, unless we want to set up the double stack. Do you have any interest in setting up the double stack?
Yeah, although I would have more interest if it wasn't a stream where I know someone's going to draft Brady in the 7th round.
That's true. Yeah. So let's take
Evans goes anyways.
Okay, cool.
I think we're Woods or DJ Moore here, right?
And I don't care. I have exposure to both of those guys a ton.
All right, Pitts goes. So we'll grab DJ Moore here. All right. Let's see.
Real original guys.
The guy
I've had this Godwin
is telling us we had an original draft.
I think we might have to take Sam Darnold here so we can block their stack.
Oh, I do like Sam Darnold.
I kind of do too.
He's all yours, guys.
Not just because he's handsome, but also because he.
You think Sam Darnold is handsome? I think he looks like a hobbit.
No, he.
Part of that is Kitchen gets that they're doppelgangers.
No,
we should go back to the bit where Davis,
right?
Yeah, where Davis has to give animal comparisons for people, like what they look like.
Sam Darnold looks like a turnip.
This is how Davis gets canceled.
He looks like Syndrome. That's the guy's name from The Incredibles.
I see that. I see
Yeah,
that.
he's had that before.
Oh, here's my rant real quick about best
yeah.
balls, by the way. So I first draft here. Haven't drafted yet this season, but I follow plenty of people that play. Stop complaining that DraftKings product sucks. Like, that's where the edge is, guys.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm
where
with
the
you
edge is.
100%. Yeah, like DK, Bloom, if you're listening, don't make it any better. Don't
Right.
make it any easier. Please
You don't
keep
want
it exactly
CSV
as it is
imports,
right
you-
now.
You don't want CSV imports, guys.
No, you don't, because then it turns into Underdog, which is very hard to draft on.
I just don't understand it. I do not get it one bit.
Well, it's like the same people who berate the bad player at the poker table, where it's like, no, that's good. You want him making bad decisions, but people can't help themselves.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of bad decisions, we've got a pick coming up.
Who can we pick?
Got Sanders and Montgomery, Cooper Kupp, Josh Jacobs, Josh Allen. T.
I feel
Higgins,
like Montgomery fits your guys' team build here pretty nicely.
I'm not playing Montgomery. Just pick
All right,
somebody. I don't care.
Yeah, like I don't like these options, to be honest.
Let's trade him.
Yeah, let's trade.
We probably
I don't
shouldn't have
like-
paired up the
We'll
two guys
trade
who
back.
haven't done any drafts.
Miles Sanders. They talked about him earlier.
No,
then we'll not draft a running
Okay,
back
fine.
the rest of the.
Okay, fine.
And then
I'd
no
already
more running backs.
Wow, the robust RV truthers are out tonight.
And now we just stack up receiver after receiver. We're good.
Until the best values throughout the entire draft are running backs. Welcome to 2021
Well,
drafts, fellas.
Pete, you're turning into a little bit of a value-based drafter with like these Chase Edmonds things. It's like you still need to get. I still feel pretty strongly that most best ball teams that end up doing very well are going to have
Kitchen, you're on
one
the
of
clock.
these running backs in the first rounds.
Just
All
pick
right.
a receiver. I don't care who.
Davis, I
geez,
literally
Deontay
got-
Johnson. I feel like we need to go Josh Allen.
Why?
Because he's trying to block.
He's
He's trying to
trying-
block us, even though we don't even want this.
There's no
It's
good
the
receivers.
only name
Deontay
that
Johnson's
he
not bad.
recognizes.
Cooper Kupp
We're into
or
the fifth round, and Davis
Galladay.
like this.
We just bullied him off of Josh Allen.
You know what this experience is like, Pete? CD Denny posted that meme the other day of people who've been doing best ball drafts since February versus people who look at ADP in August versus the first time.
I
And
did see
Tuttle
it.
and Dave are those guys, and we're the disgusting demons who've been doing best ball drafts for 3 months.
and then we're gonna
That's-
beat you guys. That's
true.
Them's the rules.
Yeah, we got so just recapping our team.
I love it. I love our team.
We've got Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Miles Sanders, AJ Brown, and Kenny Galladay. What do you think about Kenny G? What do you think about Kenny G?
I don't mind him. I'm mixing him in. He's not my preferred target there, but I definitely go out of my way to make sure I don't have zero.
Galladay.
Davis, so I think we should earmark our second. Actually, no, I didn't realize
Yep.
Anderson just went.
Yep.
I would like Hawk if he's here. What is your thought?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Sets us up with a backdoor if we want to do
I
three
thought
quarterbacks.
We
which
would have
I
had a chance to do
don't
the
mind.
Lamar Andrews, but I didn't realize
Yep.
Andrews had gone.
Yeah.
I totally know who Hawk is. So yeah, do him.
TJ Hawkinson.
Seems a little early, but
I know you're watching the England match, bro,
how'd you know?
because I have it on too.
Davis, who do you want here with this next pick? We can stack up. I think Josh Allen at this spot is pretty palatable.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that as long as we earmark Manny Sanders later.
Are you buying the Manny Sanders over Gabriel Davis stuff?
It just is like
Oh,
it would be the most prototypical football coach thing to do, to like have Gabriel Davis when he scored like 8 touchdowns last year and then be like, we're signing the 34-year-old veteran and we're riding him in the glue factory. So like if Gabriel Davis is going to go 5 rounds ahead of him, yeah, I will take him.
I just need Cole Beasley to just like protest sit out all of this season because of COVID, and then both Sanders and Gabriel Davis can be smashes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen Josh Allen in the 6th round in a long time.
No, that feels like a drafting on stream style situation.
I like this team a lot.
Yeah, I think we got lucky. Yeah, this team is pretty good. I like getting Hawkinson out of the way because then you free yourself up to only take 2 tight ends and not take one.
We can go
while.
2 tight ends. We can go 2 QBs. We can still get to 10 wide receivers with this build.
You're definitely early on Hawkinson, though, I would say.
According to ADP, we're about a pick and a half early.
Yeah. I got it memorized. Yeah. All right, Kitchen.
All right, guys.
Who are we taking?
The best ball gurus, talk us through your thought process here in the late 6th.
Yeah.
Usually I like to target somebody like Josh Allen here if he falls. But since you guys grabbed him.
Dude, Kitchen is having a tough, look how focused he is.
We
Kitchen.
are not. Well, no, because the interface has changed, and I was trying to figure out how to get back to my live draft.
The interface has changed since I've last logged on in 3 years.
Because the bottom has changed. All right, so definitely not a running back.
Yeah,
unless we want to do we could still do the hyper fragile running back.
I don't know. You're not thinking about Travis Etienne here?
Nope.
You could do the fragile running back situation where you just keep drafting them.
Okay, so wide receivers, we've got Jerry Jeudy. Debo just got picked. So Jeudy, Tyler Boyd, Juju.
Stack up those Steelers, guys.
Yeah, we could. LaVisca.
No, save him for someone.
You want to go Juju?
Appreciate.
Not really. But I don't really want to go with anybody else you mentioned either.
All right, we're going Juju.
Little early.
Yeah,
well, just a smidge.
I don't like how concentrated he is on his TikTok dances.
Wow, that is 10 picks ahead of ADP.
Yikes!
Why would you?
What does best ball guy think about that?
Yikes! There's going to be someone who has that same team with better players because you reached.
Oh, we're
back up. So let's see.
Can't believe you guys don't have a quarterback yet.
How early has Justin Jefferson been taken?
This is our chance to take Ryan Tannehill. I feel like we have to reach on Tannehill here. Otherwise,
we do not have to reach.
I'll tell you guys right now, he is not coming back.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Just pick a receiver.
We're setting up.
Do not pick Tannehill.
Okay. Dave's
auto drafted him.
Dave takes him 25 picks ahead of ADP.
I would have never guessed that
he was not coming back to us.
The team that I draft with Kitchen would be.
Pete and I were not taking him.
Nobody was gonna take him, and who cares? Who cares?
Who did we take? Did he just go over Herbert and Hurts?
It's not like we got the double wide receiver stack or anything. We have Henry.
No, you also have
the Titans offense.
Right,
Tuttle.
but I'm saying
it legit could be the number one offense
too.
in the league this year. Legit, it could be.
Could be the number one offense in the league. Could be better than the Cowboys. Could be better than the Chiefs.
Let's see.
I mean, I would have been cool with that Tannehill pick next round.
We're not getting him next round though. You heard what Peter said.
Yes, you are.
We would have.
You heard what Peter said.
I was literally saying lies to force you into suboptimal decisions.
Kitchen is the most gullible person in the world. My God.
Kitchen he does not have nimble fingers like Pete. Pete has the most nimble fingers in drafting. He's the best at it.
Davis, I am pretty interested in either of these running backs at this price, Gaskin or Javonte. Do you have a preference?
I think I slightly prefer Javonte, literally just because of the 2% equity of Rodgers ending up there. But other than that, I probably have 0% exposure to both these guys, honestly. Because they never fall this far.
They never fall this far. I'm with you. I slightly prefer Javonte as well, partly because I like Savon Ahmed as a late round pick so much, and I don't like boxing myself out of that. I never get Williams this late.
I mean, this is 30 spots after ADP.
We should stream drafts on here every week.
Yeah, we should just every week Swolecast. We should do it.
It's just like sometimes these idiot streamers just like
Are we
push
gonna
a ton
take
of value down.
Are we gonna take Gaskin too?
I think we should. I mean, this is a 30 pick slide.
Yeah, you gotta take the opportunities when they're provided.
Oh, you guys didn't see today's injury report on him?
Staying true to the brand about.
I was too busy reading the wide receiver cornerback matchups for week 15 to get to the injury reports.
Dude, that was amazing. Thank you, TJ Hernandez, for making my day. It was beautiful.
I love TJ too.
I think he was just trolling too, and people were very triggered.
It was me. I was the triggered one. I mean, he can't be stealing my bit because in a way that really is a misappropriation of my bit.
Wow, Chase Edmonds is still on the board, Tuttle, and it is
okay. So there's this thing: we don't need a running back right now.
But if it's a value, guys, you should probably do it.
If it's like 20 points after ADP.
Pete, how are we going to split this?
Nope.
What is first prize in the puppy?
50,000.
So we split this 25 each.
I mean, assuming you Venmo me 250 after this.
Yeah, I'll take my buyout of $2.50 right now. Soccer day.
The buyout last year.
All right. So we've got Chase Edmonds.
Josh Reynolds ain't making it back after the wrap.
I do not want Chase Edmonds. Thank you for drafting him, Jamie.
Kiss Des Fitzpatrick goodbye.
For daddy for the super stack.
All right, give us Tuttle. I need a high upside guy.
McCole Hardman.
I mean, I need some
Brandon Cooks.
Here. No,
I don't like Brandon Cooks.
When I think high upside,
just name names. I'll say no or yes.
Okay, Cooks.
You
Waddle.
can't even literally read names.
Sure.
Raheem Mostert's still there. Like it's just a bunch of
Waddle,
running backs.
Waddle.
Higby.
Mostert's an insane value here.
Waddle with it.
All right.
Waddle or Pittman. Waddle or Pittman.
Just kidding.
Wow.
I went Waddle.
Tuttle bullied you into a good pick, Kitchen.
I hate to see it.
Ends up.
Boom.
All right. Now coming back.
Is Pittman on the board still? Take Pittman when he comes back to
Aren't
us.
you guys worried about tight end?
No, not at all.
0 tight end.
Aren't you worried about the strength of the cornerbacks in that division?
Oh, someone just took Devontae Parker. How? Oh, man, that was the guy.
30 spots ahead of ADP on Devontae Parker.
Probably because they knew we were going to get him.
AJ Greenlight. We were the first show.
You,
on it.
Davis, do not put yourself.
They took Pittman.
He's trolling.
I was down with these Pittman stacks
And Burrow. Oh gosh.
Noah Fant.
Okay, yeah, it's about time we took a. Wow, Noah Fant's still on the board.
Can't believe that.
What
Wow.
happened to your 0 tight end strategy from 42 seconds ago?
You gotta be flexible.
Yeah, you have to be
Gotta
flexible.
be flexible in drafts.
Can't believe. I mean, couldn't believe he was available there.
That means a top 8 tight end and get him in the
top
ninth
8
round.
tight end, dude.
Get him in the 9th round with the upside that he has.
He's gonna be fired once Rodgers goes there.
That's what I say. Once Rodgers goes there, we should pick Judy earlier.
I can't wait to see Leote put out his like market trends like screenshot, and Tannehill has jumped like 6 picks solely because of this pick.
Because of this draft.
Hey, we should. It has Roger. We should take Rodgers next. Aaron Rodgers to stack with Noah Fant.
That's like
Wow,
in the
Galbrain.
in the Scott Fishbowl in the ADHD app. Someone took who was it yesterday? I think it was a kicker, but they took it like really early, and so their ADP was like the best. And there's only one because of one person, like the average draft position of that one person. I think it was Kim.
I saw that with Beasley,
Beasley was the other one.
And Butker, yeah. Davis, Hardman goes. Like that was going to be an obvious brand play for both of us here. Wide receiver is starting to get really gross here.
Yeah, we go Corey Davis and Ruggs probably, right?
Yeah, I was going to mention Corey Davis. I like that.
Or do we go Corey Davis, Gabe Davis to do the Buffalo thing?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's get Corey Davis here first. Some pretty nice running backs
Yeah.
The wide receiver builds.
If you like 0 points.
Beginning to think we should.
Nope. No
Davis,
regrets.
because again, like it with the benefit of hindsight, I was completely okay taking Gibson, but knowing these values, like switching Gibson to Nuke with this is probably the choice in hindsight.
I disagree. Because you can just say that about every draft, but you need to have running backs who have 300-point upside, or you're not going to get first place in these things.
So I'm saying in this specific draft, because you can't get Javonte Williams and Gaskin where we did in most drafts.
Are we taking Gabe?
I think we have to.
Yeah, I agree.
The wide receivers are going too fast. We need that double stack.
So if we take Hopkins instead of
Gibson,
who is our 300-point running back? Who is our guy who's giving us the 6 touchdown performance?
Your entire premise is wrong, Davis. I finished 5th in this tournament last year with Kareem
Oh,
Hunt as
there
my
we
first
go. I
running
was
back
waiting
in
for
the
it.
set.
I was waiting for it. Finish 5th.
You know what? You're right, but I just in my head I'm just drafting these like a caveman.
Kitchen, what did you finish in the bubble? I forget.
I don't know.
I do remember we swapped some action and
Yeah, you swapped equity and you had to send him a $50 gift.
No, I bought him a Jokic, or I bought a Jokic and gave it to you. So
that's right.
Look, you gave him a $3 gift. Is a $50 gift that depreciated pretty quickly.
I gave him an MVP.
It was very nice.
Real quick, can I get a state of Top Shot announcement from Soccer Dave? Like, how are you feeling about?
You're gonna have to wait till after our picks come.
I just want to highlight Jim here. Look at this high testosterone stretch. David Montgomery, Josh Jacobs, ETN, Chase Edmonds, Mostert.
Don't you feel like clicking ETN like might have even hurt him a little bit? Like that's a little soft.
A little beta.
He might catch too many passes.
And he really wanted to take James Conner instead of Edmonds too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Kitchen. I'm thinking this would be a good spot for Tannehill here.
This would have been a really nice.
This would have been a good spot for Tannehill.
Would have been good. A nice
Rodgers is available.
Here's the thing: if you do it, is Amari Rodgers getting drafted at all?
Yeah, he'll go in the 17th and 18th.
Yeah.
So I say if we go Rodgers, we plan on getting the other Rodgers in the 16th or 17th.
I mean, do you want to go Rodgers or do you want to go Gesicki?
You probably are going to need to get
Gesicki, and then Tua hasn't been drafted yet, right? There's our stack.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do Gesicki.
These guys are so green to the streaming drafts game. You do not telegraph your stacks like that.
Yeah, you don't do that.
You got to throw people off the scent.
You know, every time
when
I
does
do
Tua get drafted?
Like
13,
145. Yeah. Every time I do a best ball draft on stream, I'm reminded of a Ricky D tweet where he said doing best ball drafts and tweeting them out would be like painstakingly one by one creating GPP rosters for a 150 max tournament. And I just think like, man, it's really sad, but I love it so much. Like nothing gives me serotonin and joy like best ball drafts.
It is really good. And also you gave me a very organic plug. Ricky D is coming on Lulz tonight.
No way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude,
I used to ask him to come on the
used to ask him
RotoGrinders.
all
Hey,
the
we're
time.
on we've got Aaron Rodgers. You want to go Aaron Rodgers total?
What receivers?
Oh, geez. Rager, Beasley, Aguilar.
Rager.
No, he's way down the line.
Rager.
Has it stopped you before this draft, Kitchen?
He's not way down the line. Give me Rager.
He overruled Tuttle and took Rodgers.
God damn it.
You already said to take Rodgers 2 picks ago.
Well, that was before we picked Gesicki, and we were going for the Tua stack as their second QB.
You guys are definitely have a 3
Just
QB build now.
Just no draft strategy here at all.
The draft strategy is to get our feet
Zero.
wet. That's the strategy.
Okay, Davis. It is little hyper Rojo here for a 4th running back. We also have our guy Darrell Henderson.
He's got the wrong bye week though.
Yeah. I don't mind super stacking Allen.
All right, what's
taking Sanders? What's
tell
our
everybody your
second?
team.
Is Zach Wilson looking like our secondary stack?
Yeah, that would be a good one. I
Or
think
Darnold?
I have no problem sniping these guys on Tua either. It'd bring me a lot of joy.
That would bring me a lot of joy too.
I'd be kind of
We've
cool.
already got 2 quarterbacks.
If Rodgers was our first QB, I would think our draft wasn't that bad right now.
Our draft is not that bad, Tuttle.
I think we have a lot of options for quarterback, Davis, because we could also do a Fitzpatrick with Gibson, Tua with Gaskin.
Yeah, we got lots of outs.
But what do you think about just going full super stack with Sanders?
Yeah, I like that. Let's do it.
All
and
right.
then it's
You want to tell people what you have so far, like the team that you have?
Oh my
so
God,
far?
they just drafted Emmanuel Sanders.
it's a super stack, bro. You haven't been reading the what's his name, Davis? Joe Biscuglia, the beat reporter.
Joe Buscaglia. Yeah,
friend of the show.
He's been touting Manny Sanders as their second wide receiver. Also, guys, I do have a hard out at 2:30, so I'm putting that out there.
Oh, nice. Thank you for telling us.
I can actually land this plane optimally.
Yeah,
you know
you
what?
can just figure that out. How you
Now that I think about it, Manny Sanders' speed at 34 years old is perfect for a guy like Josh Allen, who can just throw down the field and hit him in stride.
Bro, all that Josh Allen has ever needed
Hang on,
is dudes.
Davis, we're on the clock. We got 15 seconds here. What do you want? You get one more pick before you have to leave.
Yeah, we need Sanders.
We already took Sanders.
Okay,
We
now
can
he
get
minds.
Tua.
No, he doesn't mess with he messes with our bye week. Let's do Tua just to mess with them, please.
I think they're done, but I do think there's some mess equity there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fingers are so nimble.
We weren't even gonna pick him.
They have their.
Why do you want to pick a guy that like
they've been texting?
he throws for 2 yards per pass attempt? Except if it's to Waddle, who takes
the soccer Dave gymnastics logic right there.
That was amazing.
Worst guy ever, except when he leads Waddle to a 2,000 yard season.
Who's the Miami backup that we get in the 18th round?
Who even is the backup in Miami?
Yeah.
Wow, I actually don't. I don't get stumped very often. No. It is Jacoby Brissett. I knew that.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
There we go.
Wow, QB controversy per Soccer Dave.
For sure.
So let's just see how this shapes up, because we could be having another person to our stack coming soon, Tuttle. I don't want to give away the info. I'll just let people know that we've
Doesn't
got the
want to give
stack
away
of
the info.
I mean, if you're adding someone to your stack, you're either massively reaching,
no,
or you're adding a third tight end with Tunyon.
No, Tannehill, Derrick Henry, and AJ Brown.
Yep, I'm
And
tracking.
then we've got the stack for the Titans. And we got a stack for the Broncos, Aaron Rodgers, and
No offense.
So what is he
No
doing?
fan.
Is he taking KJ Hamler?
Yeah, you still
it's still reaching.
There's not literally one stack that makes sense.
Tanyan just went, and Melvin Gordon was the guy.
You were
that I
going
was
to draft
get.
three
Oh,
tight
God.
ends within 3 picks?
Wait, has
Three tight ends or Melvin Gordon?
has Ferk Daddy been picked yet?
No,
I will
please
take
add
Ferk
Ferk
Daddy
Daddy.
here. I will take Ferk Daddy.
Do it
Come
for the
on.
bid equity.
Do it for the team.
The super stack.
Ferk, come on.
We can get
Rudman-
Ferks are coming back around.
Ferk, sir. Ferk,
will.
sir.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Ferkser is not making it past Darius Max.
It's definitely not. Give me Ferk Daddy.
I can't wait to see what Kitchen does here.
Oh, I'm gonna be disappointed.
T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, come on. Come on.
You didn't even talk us through your thought
T.Y.
process.
Hilton. What was the
I just
thought
was like
process to
starring.
take-
I was starring people, and I just got.
He's gonna be in a retirement home with Emmanuel Sanders. Before
That's
the
my
season's
fault,
over.
Tuttle. That's
This
my
man.
fault.
This man
I
does
said
not
I
have
wanted.
nimble fingers.
I said I
Terrence
wanted.
Marshall would have been a little bit more fun, at least.
Yeah,
I
I said I wanted
wanna-
high upside guys, and I did
wanna
not.
watch
I
you
did
guys
not.
do a show of just you two
this is
drafted in
trash.
teams together.
Correct.
This team's
Imagine
not,
not taking Ferk Daddy, man.
God, I hope you get sniped on Ferk Daddy.
Well, now
He's
I don't
Ferk's-
want him. We already wasted. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
Christian Kirk. Ferkser, his ADP is 168.
Okay.
And we
But-
have Tannehill. Ferkser is going. He's
Well,
not
you
going
guys have
yet.
been very concerned with ADP up into this point of the
Well,
draft.
it's not all about ADP, but it's also about like knowing where people might pick him. All right,
Davis,
so we're up.
If
I
we
would-
don't,
Cole Beasley. What about
Davis-
Cole Beasley?
No.
Just to
Guy's not even gonna play.
trigger Davis.
We do not want Cole Beasley.
Denzel Mims, is he available?
Perryman, Shepard, Ugu Shepard with the giant stack.
Pete, just take James White on this team, just in my memory, okay?
It probably will.
Just go Ferk
Okay.
Daddy. Just go Ferk
All right.
Daddy.
You have to
I
add
gotta,
on.
I got a heart out. I gotta go.
All right.
All right,
We'll-
thanks,
We'll
Davis.
land
All right.
this plane.
Later, guys.
See you,
Will
Davis.
we? I mean, I think the plane's
Oh,
already
you went
crashed and
Shepard.
burned.
Unbelievable.
We're up in 17 picks.
Our team's trash now.
All right, yeah. So let's just recap.
Yeah, talk
Damn
us through
right.
kind of your strategy here,
This
Kitchen.
is terrible.
Tannehill and Rodgers, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, and Miles Sanders. I say we don't draft another running back, Tuttle.
I mean,
Just
that's what
leave it
is.
at 3 at the hyper fragile and just go all out on
I mean, I'm fine with that if we actually start picking good players.
yeah,
instead of
well,
the running backs available.
listen, it's a team concept and I need you there.
Oh,
Is this you getting the bug, Tuttle? You want to fire on a bunch of these?
No.
Now that you've done one.
no,
with
and now
Kitchen?
Amari Rogers was taken,
Wow.
and Denmark scored. Denmark
Almost
scored.
50
Unbelievable. There's the
50
Sam's
picks
goal.
ahead of ADP for Amari Rogers.
Actually, we should probably be cheering for Denmark, right, David?
Yeah, that's where Better Collective's based.
Yeah, Danish company. Let's go. Let's go, Danes. Damsgaard, too good. Wow. I know you guys are really into Euros, so
Yeah. Not really. All right.
There goes
Man,
Ferk
John-
Daddy.
yes. I mean, I'm not.
Someone
happy.
just took him way early
FF
just
Doom,
to tick
he
us
knew-
off.
It was his first tight end, so he was getting a little desperate there.
No, look at the other tight ends. Jonnu Smith, Gronk, Hunter
I mean,
Henry.
I don't really care about our team
Troutman?
anymore, if I'm being honest.
Let's be really honest, Tony. You didn't care before it even started.
I was kind of I was into it a little bit, and then things went downhill after Tannehill. Once the Tannehill pick 30 spots before ADP, then
That's what you have to do on stacks, Tuttle. You don't like.
no. See, this is where
Yeah.
so you
you
mentioned
have to reach
Nope,
sometimes.
no. This is the Leone thing, right? This is where you said Leone started to push back on stacks. It's exactly in these situations.
No. Our team is going to be unique.
Yes, it is.
I don't doubt that.
You're not going to win with just an average ADP squad, just rolling out, just whatever. You got to be a little bit. You got to add a little bit of spice to that.
I'm just ready for your Daniel Jones pick here to complete the stack.
Kitchen, you should.
I know
pitch,
it's coming.
You should pitch Bime for and letting you do kind of pinch hit one of his columns and talk about why it's important to reach 2 rounds ahead of ADP to get your guys. Well, actually,
I'm in a Twitter DM with our Justin Timberlake Scott Fishbowl group, and they keep on adding the counselor, and I just wonder A, if he's checking it, and B, if so, like how annoyed he is getting.
has he had any comments in the chat?
Mm-mm.
Is he too famous for you guys?
I don't think he's really a Twitter guy.
He comes on Twitter
Insta.
like once a year. He just has the like auto posts of his stuff that populates on Twitter.
It's sad that you know that.
You guys should, I mean, I was a counselor historian for a while, but you guys should move your group chat over to Instagram in solidarity with the counselor. I guarantee he would mix it up in a group chat on Instagram.
Oh man. All right. So we're coming up in 2 picks, Tuts. We got
I mean, why does it matter? Why consult me when you're just going to pick something else anyways, right?
well, I'm looking for guidance and you're not giving it to me.
Just pick Daniel Jones. 3 QB approach.
Okay. I can do that.
Are you on?
We also have Carson Wentz if we wanted to pair him with T.Y.
I would have been fine if you picked Pittman when I told you to pick Oh no, he got sniped before. Never mind. I take that back.
Oh man.
Are there any Packers wide receivers even left that we could read?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lazard, MVS.
Yeah. So MBS
Andrew Mackin said, Tuttle, I apologize that Soccer Dave didn't take the Ferk Daddy while you were literally pounding the table for him. You do hate to see it.
He literally pounded the table.
So MBS is the player I would say is perfect for best ball formats,
Would you say it's because of the spiked weeks?
Yep,
the spike weeks.
The spike weeks. Just a perfect guy for those type of formats.
How's that going to work though? Because I thought you guys were doing your Roger stack in the scenario where he's on the Broncos.
Sometimes you want to have a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah,
you got to get Hamler for
you do
for
it.
that.
I see that's, and I was going to throw Oakland in there just in case too. Throw a little Henry Ruggs in there too.
The team you drafted where you cover every possible
Roger scenario.
Aaron Rodgers landing spot.
All right, we need a wide receiver, I'm guessing. Ooh.
Is
Yes.
Mims still available?
You gonna do MVS?
No, too early for MVS. Is Mims available?
Brian Edwards is the other one. Like wide receivers are gross. Give me somebody.
Is Denzel Mims available?
No, he's not.
No, I think he's gone.
I think he is available.
Okay. He was available actually.
Come on,
it was so far down. I had to scroll. I'm sorry. I had to scroll. I didn't search for him.
How do I work with this?
You can't. I mean, Soccer Dave is specifically pretending like he's too flustered to hear your suggestions, and then he just picks whoever he wants.
At least he didn't pick MVS. What? This would probably still be like. Does MVS even get picked in these things?
Not usually.
And Kitchen wanted to pick
neither
him.
Does Mims.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Mims,
because I take him in every one of these.
He's got a lower ADP.
Soccer Dave.
He's got a lower ADP than MVS does.
No, he doesn't.
I'm looking at it right now. MVS at 186.4 ADP. Denzel Mims 188.4.
Well, people are stupid.
Know your ADPs.
Tuttle, are you in Fishbowl?
No.
Wow.
Apparently you have to apply for that or something.
I guess you're not a part of this community.
No. England free kick here. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Why would you let Sterling take it? Unbelievable.
The live stream. We've talked about literally everything on this show.
Cool Cats NFTs, Euro Cup.
Best ball, Scott Fishbowl. Everything. People are still tuning in. All right. So talk us through your team, Pete.
Yeah.
You got a 2-3-7-2 format going on.
Yeah. We're going to be either 4 or 5 running backs, and then 9 or 10 wide receivers. We're done at QB and tight end here. I'm going to grab Madison at this spot if he falls. Otherwise, we will probably just keep taking wide receivers.
I would go Madison here too. Yeah. Who wants to bet that Davis's heart out was just so he could watch this soccer game?
All right.
100%.
I kind of think we should just
take Madison. Okay, it was banned. I don't always draft running backs, but when I do, there are at least 20 picks after ADP.
All right, let's see.
What do you think about our 3 running back approach, Pete?
I like it. I think it's good. I haven't been doing a ton of those. No, it's legit. Who was your third that you took after Harrison Henry?
Miles Sanders.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Also glad we took Daniel Jones because Tannehill and Rodgers have the same bye week, unless he goes to Denver.
We got 3 quarterbacks with the same bye week.
No, just 2 of the 3.
Three would be absolutely epic. I'm gonna leave Mims to come back to you. I keep drafting KJ Hamler. Sorry, I ruined your Rodgers stack. That's my bad.
Oh, the Kitchen's gonna say he doesn't see Denzel Mims there.
Why do we take Daniel Jones when Roethlisberger was going to be there at the very end?
I mean, we could ask you why on a bunch of your picks, Kitchen.
All right. So we're gonna do a pick, and then we're just gonna sign off, and you'll just have to guess our last two picks.
We could do 2 picks. It goes fast.
No, if you get a
The turn goes
RotoGrinder,
fast.
you get a RotoGrinder sub, and behind the paywall kitchen
Yeah,
will post his
I'm
two
telling you,
deep
it's
players.
I'll tell you who we picked.
He doesn't
We'll
want to show his whole draft board.
Yeah.
I'd be embarrassed to
screenshot 'em.
show this draft board too if I were kitchen. Why do you want to end it early? I was just gonna bill RotoGrinders overtime, time and a half for these last 10 minutes.
I really have to use the restroom. That's what I got to pee so bad.
Okay. Well, we wait with bated breath for the 16th round pick.
Was that on goal or did Sterling get it?
We know where your co-manager's head is at.
I need that to be an own goal. Otherwise, just a complete disaster. See what we play here.
Looks like
We
I'm
picking,
on the
David.
clock for Scott Fishbowl too. All right. The counselor has actually been pretty good with his picks. I didn't know if he was going to be.
Yeah, own goal,
But-
for sure.
Yes.
It was not a bit. Last year I talked on the phone with him for about 30 minutes, walking him through how to use myfantasyleague.com. So his proficiency on the site this year is entirely due to my helpful assistance last year. So you have me to thank for that, Kitchen.
Thank you. The league has been running pretty smoothly. All right. So Tuttle, we've got the classic 3-3-7-2 going right now.
Like they teach.
Like they teach in hyper fragile basketball school.
So Kadarius Toney would be our guy, right? Like he's the top wide receiver left.
Well, there's your Daniel Jones stack too, right? That's
Yeah.
actually
That's why I
actually a
just said.
stack that makes sense.
That
There you
actually
go,
makes a
David.
lot of sense, guys.
That's why I just said it.
Well, let's end on that note.
So we've got
That's your sharpest
Galladay,
move you've had all day, David.
Galladay, Shepard, and Toney to pair with Daniel Jones, and then Tannehill we've got paired with AJ Brown, Derrick Henry.
Remember when
Obviously,
you asked if people are taking this stacking thing too far? Kitchen,
Yeah.
I would say probably 3 pass catches from the Giants is taking it too far.
I don't want to wish anything bad on anybody, but if something would happen to Saquon Barkley, then you would have pass catchers that needed the volume. That's all I'll say.
You might as well grab Devonta Booker in that scenario.
Who are you picking here, Kitchen?
Give me somebody. Slayton.
Look, I know who.
Please take Slate.
Just do it. Just do it.
Slate.
Just do it. Screw it.
All right.
Let's go.
If Evan Ingram and Saquon Barkley go down, you guys
We
are shipping
are-
it.
Spike weeks.
And
Spike weeks.
Rodgers is traded to the Broncos.
What if Rodgers was traded to the Giants?
You
And
guys
we-
just hit the nuts.
And
got
we
the
just
unique team.
finished number one.
You should do a series of best ball drafts that they're just outlandish scenarios. They're like,
Galaxy
if-
brain.
what
Yeah.
if Patrick Mahomes forced his way to the Houston Texans?
Oh gosh, love it.
All right, Kitchen. Are we signing
Sorry.
off?
Yeah, sign us
Yeah.
off.
You're the one that
Okay.
has to go to the bathroom.
I know. Really bad. But it's like if I get up, then it's gonna
Just sign us off.
All right. That will do it for Davis, Mattek, Tuttle, and Peter. This is typically the worst episode of the season, and I don't think it was. So
Which says a lot about some of our previous
says a
episodes.
lot about all the other episodes. So thanks to our producers. Thanks to everybody that are still listening, and we'll catch you next time here on the Swolecast on RotoGrinders.com.